It's a Dusk. Hello, Dusk. How are you? Hello, everybody else out there as well. Welcome back. Episode 65. That doesn't seem
Almost
like
there.
it doesn't seem like a real number.
No.
Almost there.
So you're
Stay
getting
on target.
you're getting your boat in that episode, and it's gonna be a beach episode.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Cool. I just decided
Did you
that
guys
in my
hear that?
head.
Did you guys hear that? The
I don't
DM
want to
just
be on the beach at episode 69. I feel like that's uncomfortable.
the DM
Thank
just
you.
promised us that we were gonna live at least 4 more episodes.
Cool.
We're gonna beach each other off
Whoa.
Yeah,
Like
welcome to
in-
the beach off.
like the Kens in the Barbie movie.
Yeah, I'll beat you off any
Dietrich-
day, bro.
Yeah,
Beach off right
Dietrich's
now.
dude-
Whoa!
Beat you off right now, bro.
Whoa!
Yo, if anybody's gonna get
Dietrich-
a beach off, I'll beat you both off, bro.
Dietrich's new job is beach.
I thought Dietrich's job was just ship.
I mean, he's
It's
pretty
just
good at
boat.
that.
It's just boat.
Yeah, Dietrich's job is boat. But also maybe beach.
But maybe beach. Oh man, I saw that in every single trailer, and then it was in like the first 15 minutes of the movie, and I'm like, oh, it's all downhill from here. And then it wasn't, and I was so happy. Who is standing behind the barricade there? I think that's Dietrich. But last week you guys had a little bit of downtime in the city the night before the elf army was hanging out in the city. You guys had a little bit of downtime, a little time to chill. Storm coming in. Storm brought with it the arrival of the orc army, led by Grumsh. You guys did some damage. to
Rumsh,
him.
you guys.
Guys did some damage to him. He did some damage to you too.
He wasn't very fun.
You guys were
Honestly,
able-
I just want a clean shot at him when he doesn't have like 100 soldiers around.
I do want to pause and say hype train in chat, guys.
yes, I trained
Like,
that.
everyone
Hype
watching, see how
train.
far we can drive this train, please.
Oh, they didn't extend it to Subtober this year? That's not great. Here, let me see who gets this one. Oh, cool.
Nice.
I ended up gifting it
Keep
to one of my
going.
best friends. Wow. I'll throw it
Oh,
out there. It's a
wowzer.
I'll throw it out. My gift sub is just a freebie to anybody in the party.
So is mine, to be honest.
As the orc army on the other side of this valley starts to retreat back as the storm cloud starts to retreat back, Dusk is throwing his on the pile too, so it's 3 up for grabs. And the elves kind of like tend to wounds, pick up the dead. What are Dietrich, Emrys, and Fair doing?
I still have my zombies. I'll have my zombies for the next basically 24 hours.
The blue boys are our friends, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
I guess-
Elves are friends, not
Not
food.
food. I guess Fair will ask, like, where do you want us to start stacking up the dead orcs? Do you want to bury them or burn them before they start to stink?
Admiral will kind of look over. I think we have to bone them. It's too many to bury.
Dietrich. So after the fighting was over, Dietrich vanished his sword away, and
Mhm.
as soon as the general said burn them, he'll just like hold up his hand and like a Zippo. His sword is bare and on fire, and he'll just say, "Roger that, sir."
Well, that is
Fair.
convenient. For sure.
Fair will command their zombies to just start piling the bodies up.
Yeah, and you see like some of the elves are now like starting to like break up some barrels and stuff and starting to build like a pile that they're gonna get Dietrich to light on fire here in a minute.
I think it'll take a little more than a minute to collect all these dead orcs. But
Well, to start light it on fire to start.
Well, we've got an army of our own to do the manual labor.
Yes,
true.
this is true. Emrys.
Thank goodness, because we suck at it.
Highest
Us
strength
and our,
is
collective-
9,
Yeah.
I believe.
3 more levels, mine will be 10.
Nice. Emrys. In the immediate 30 seconds, minute after this, what are you doing?
Just standing there watching them getting ready to burn all these bodies.
Okay.
Manically wishing that I could do it.
Wildfire.
I mean, there are a lot of bodies.
I don't have any abilities to do it right now.
I mean, you also have 24 elk out right now. There's none on the battlefield.
Yeah, I'm not stampeding things right now.
Yeah,
I don't
plus
wanna
like
fight
a
anyone.
lot plus like a lot of elves who are at our command, essentially.
True. Cool. And now we get to the man of the hour, Farzu. Can you make a perception check for me, please?
Perception.
Yep.
Why is it gotta be perception? 6.
What's your passive?
Oh, 11.
Okay.
Farzu asks, why did it have to be perception with the tone of Indiana Jones with snakes?
Yes.
I love it. Why did it have to be perception? I hate perception.
You are kind of surveying the battle and starting to see the elves go to work here. And you think you see something in your peripheral vision. Because, let's be real, you're not good at perceiving things.
No, Farzu isn't.
And as you start to see more bodies being moved, you realize it's not a trick of your vision. You are actually seeing this. Out of almost all of the dead bodies, you just see wisps of thin black thread
Oh,
being attached to their bodies,
interesting.
almost coming out of nowhere and seemingly also ending nowhere.
Okay. As far as you know what this could be?
I would say you would have some inkling of the idea.
Okay. I guess I'll go closer and take a closer look.
Okay. Do you reach out to touch it?
Mm, I'll kind of put my hand around it without trying to touch it.
Okay.
Take a point, Rai.
I'm also not even joking. I believe it does actually have a sign that says body plow on the side of the truck in that movie.
God.
This is where everything freezes. You see, if you look over and you see Dietrich's sword getting ready to light the pile, the flame is stuck in a single instant. The flame isn't flickering, nothing's moving. Your vision kind of goes more grayscale than it normally is.
Oh. Interesting. I'll kind of wave my hand in front of my face.
Yeah, you can move, but nothing else is in this instant.
Oh, this could be fun. Um, how far from any of my friends am I?
At this point, probably about 30 feet. Actually, you're about 10 feet from Emerus. I think he's-
Okay. Can I walk up to Amrus
Yes.
and wave my hand in front of his face?
Nothing happens.
And Amrus is wearing a kind of like a cloak cape kind of thing.
Yep.
Can I grab it and lift it up?
Yeah, you can manipulate it.
You know, like, can I like put it over his head?
Yeah.
Huh. This seems like it could be something fun. But why is this happening?
As you do this, you realize black strands are now thicker than they were
Oh.
before you froze, and you can see where they're going, which is leading up into the sky.
Oh. Can I take my short sword and poke at it?
The smoke and the thread just kind of go around the sword.
Oh. Interesting. Hmm. Farsi will kind of just look at it, puzzled.
Do your eyes follow the smoke up?
Oh, yeah. See where it's going.
That's when you finally see her floating in the sky, all of the strands of smoke coming off of her fingertips as if puppet strings.
Oh.
Pitch black, semi incorporeal, with the white mask. Raven feathers kind of coming off of the body and then quickly disappearing. And you
Farzu
see
will
as
drop to his knees.
and as you see the lines of smoke coming to her hands, they disappear, and you notice that they start slowly disappearing from the bodies.
Okay.
As she's doing her job, she notices you on your knees and looks down. Just kind of turns their head without saying a word. And then, with a snap, no movement, is standing in front of you. They're just instantly there. You feel a force pushing you up off of your knees.
I will allow it.
She kneels down, kind of almost shrinks down so they can be eye to eye. Just looks at you. Your string.
Greetings.
Your string was close to getting cut.
Oh.
That cannot be allowed to happen again.
Well, I'll try not to.
And then you fall backwards. You guys, in an instant, you see Farzu's face just kind of freeze, and then him fall backwards unconscious in like an instant.
How long is his face frozen for that
Less than
we
six,
perceive?
about 6 seconds.
Do we even notice?
I would say with
There you go. I
with
think like I'm Dietrich's probably busy with the fire and he's talking to the general and all that stuff. Like I'm not sure he's
yeah, if you're not
Yeah.
directly paying attention, I would say probably not.
Would Emers's cloak actually be above his head?
Nope.
Kind of following?
Nope.
Dang.
And did you say he falls unconscious?
Yeah, he falls backwards
Like
unconscious.
he physically
Is he
falls
right
over?
in front of me, or is he back where he was
He's
before?
back where he was before.
So pretty close for you to hear a.
Yeah, can I roll to see if I hear his body
Yeah,
flop
absolutely.
over?
Absolutely.
Ooh, just my passive 22.
Okay.
Oh, you'd probably also hear probably a squeak. Oh, does that kill Nibbles?
Unless you want it to.
Oh, I gotta ask. Falling backwards,
Falling back right into the system.
Yep.
Sorry. I'm
Um,
done now.
Fair, you
Is
going?
Farzu in the sunken place?
the upside down.
No. Different franchise.
Ah,
Different IP.
Different IP. Kind of? Fair, you gonna make a perception check? See if you hear it or
I think they're too busy like directing their zombies around and just sort of like surveying the destruction they have wrought and death.
okay.
Still a little battle high, and
No, understand.
And I
You
think
need to say more understandable.
Yeah.
I would say on a 22,
I
you
think-
probably hear him hit the ground.
Okay. I think once the fire's taken care of, I think Dietrich will be talking to the general.
Okay.
And he's gonna ask, so how many did we lose on our side?
I would need to get the final count. I think
Yeah,
I think less
let's start
than,
working
I
on
think,
that.
I think less than 30 to their 100,
Okay.
200.
I have the accoutrement to do funeral rites for about 8, if you
Okay.
need me.
We have our own clerics. They should be arriving. But I appreciate the offer.
Or that would probably be preferable. I'm sure your gods and mine have very little to do with each other.
Yes. Yeah, more than likely, yes.
And then I hear Farzu flop down.
Yep.
Turn around like
Emmerich, you're the first person to hear him flop. What you doing?
Shaking my head like, what the hell did he do again? Before I walk over there to like shake him, try and wake him up.
Yeah, you can shake him, wake him up.
Emrys, is he okay?
I have no clue. I have no idea why he just decided to fall over on the ground like an idiot. Farzu, are you okay?
Yes. I don't know why I'm on the ground and why are you shaking me?
Because you fell over and we didn't know if you were. I didn't even know if you were alive.
It might just be simple battle adrenaline, Emrys.
Oh,
When you're in the thick of a fight, you can do things you never thought possible, and then when the fight's over, it all catches up to you at once, and you just collapse. Been there.
It would make sense.
Drink
Uh,
some water. You should be fine.
think I might
So
be in
hydrate.
trouble though. You, all I know is you guys were all stopped dead in your tracks.
What?
Like, the flame on your sword was just standing there still. It was really cool.
Farzu, did you stop time?
Mm, I don't think so.
Farzu, did you just stop time accidentally?
No, I think the queen, my queen did or something.
Your queen.
Yes, I saw my Raven Queen, the goddess.
Your your goddess stopped time, and did she have a
She was
message for you?
she wasn't happy. My string almost got caught.
String almost. Fair, fair. This is your territory. I can't with this.
What? Fair will come over just as the
He's.
zombies continue their mechanically stacking the bodies
I
of their fallen comrades.
I can't make heads or tails of it. He's talking about strings and his goddess and getting cut, and it sounds very painful.
No, we all have strings
Yeah,
that, that tie us to this realm.
and the threads of fate, yes.
Yeah, she was unhappy that mine was almost cut.
You're speaking in like a figurative sense.
No,
Well, a little of both, I would think.
Yeah,
she
I don't
she
see any
doesn't wish
strings.
me to die,
Oh,
And
she
that's
can join the
on you
club.
and not on her.
but she was collecting all the ones we killed.
Oh, well, that's good. Then I suppose if she's getting their souls, then our devil friend is not.
Oh, wow, is she ever pretty?
Down boy.
Maybe I should get like some totem of her or something.
Dietrich will like hunch down a little bit so he can put a hand on Farzu's shoulder and look him in the eye and say, "Hey, if you're if you're like pro queen goddess deity whatever doesn't want you to die, she can join the
Oh,
club because she's not special. None of us want you to die, buddy.
she's given me some great gifts though.
For sure.
And
Just
she
just
was.
remember
Uh,
just remember who didn't want you to die first.
oh, of course.
Plus, then where would I get drugs?
Mm, true.
The tripping balls.
Well, the
Good
bag of
potion.
holding at least for a couple months.
Dietrich will just look over at Emrys and go, months.
Be gone in a weekend.
Yeah, that'll be gone in a bender.
Okay.
So, does she have any advice for you? Any instructions on what she wants you to do? Or just sort of a warning, don't die?
What about
Mm,
any cryptic like poems or sayings or anything like that that we need to decipher? We can go on a scavenger hunt.
no, she hasn't said any of that. Just,
Just don't do
Ri-
she's
that, don't die.
just don't do that.
what
Mm,
about a riddle? Did she tell you a riddle? I'm an idiot, but I'm sure Fair can figure it out.
I like
No,
riddles too.
no riddle. Just stared. Told me not to do that. Not to die.
Then you
I
probably
know.
shouldn't die.
Yeah, that's pretty good advice, I should say.
I wonder what she has planned for me then.
Apparently not dying.
Well,
is part of it.
So I imagine your goals are aligned. That's fortunate.
yeah,
If
that is.
Faircasts detect magic, can they see like anything, any like residual magic or anything around Farzu?
I would say no.
Okay. Yeah, they'll sort of give him a once over, like looking for magic and not be subtle about it. Just like, okay, something peculiar happened, but I guess they don't really see anything. So
But seriously though, drink some water, and Dietrich will hand over the decanter.
He'll go to drink it, forget it's on fire hydrant pressure, and get completely soaked.
That's one way to do it.
That's not what I was looking to do, though.
Yeah, all you have to do is think about how quickly you want the water to come out.
Oh. All I remember is how you guys woke me up with it. So,
Well, I think that was because that was the last thing someone thought of. Like you have to
ah,
intentionally like change the setting in your head.
mm.
someone left it on high.
Yeah, someone.
I wonder who would do a nasty thing like that.
I think in a low-ish breath, Dietrich will just whisper to Fair, like, I'm so attracted to you right now.
Fair will just sort of glance back at him, like wordlessly saying the same thing.
Uh, not now though. I think it would be rude. The elves are getting ready for a funeral.
We could go back into town. We don't have to be here to do it.
Let's I was gonna say let's stay here and see if they need anything, but I don't think they'll miss us for a couple hours.
The zombies will keep working. I just told them to throw themselves on the pyre when there were no of their bodies left. So they'll clean up all the orcs. And that will be taken
Sounds
care of.
sounds good.
I don't actually would the zombies throw themselves on the pyre if ordered to do so? If not, that's fine. They can just sort of go back into go back to the charger and like Roombas. Just really undead, hulking green Roombas.
Anything else in the immediate?
No, not if they need our help with anything. I think when other elves start teleporting in or we're ready to move out or whatever, I imagine they'll let us know.
Okay.
The one thing I think before we leave, Dietrich will walk over to the spot where Grumpsh vanished from
Mm-hmm.
and just check it out. Like, does it look
Okay.
odd in any way? Did he leave a big footprint? Is it like
There is a burn mark on the ground.
Dietrich will just reach down and like run his hand over the burn mark. I got a warning about this right before the fighting, that there was an avatar of a god on the battlefield. And I think I assumed it was our devil friend coming back to taunt us once more. This is concerning. I mean, this is what, the fourth god we've seen that has decided to wade directly into the fray and get involved in a mortal conflict. I mean, I'm not super well versed in history, but that's not common thing, right?
Have I read of anything else happening like this before?
Make a history check.
21.
I'll roll 2 because why not?
Okay.
9.
Can Farzi roll as well?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're well read too.
Yeah. I got a 28. I have a plus 10 to history.
Individual gods, I would say Farzu and Fair. Individual gods, or 2 at a time, sometimes 3, have gotten involved in individual conflicts
Hmm.
in the centuries past. Multiple gods have never happened to your knowledge. Got that head song stuck in my head. Screw you. um.
I'm sure at this time, like, Farzu and Fair are like going back and
Mind
forth in
melding
different
over
stories.
it. Yeah.
Geeking out.
Yeah.
Both of you can go ahead and roll insight.
Okay. That's a 7.
18 for Farzu.
Okay. The insight gleaned from the nerd off is this can't be good
Yeah.
for multiple different reasons.
I guess does Fair know anything specifically about Lolth working with anyone else? Like they know that she's been sort of called back into fulfilling this contract, but
Oh, that's an interesting thought.
have there been any other instances that
Make another history check.
they know of her
Yeah,
actually working
make another history check.
with someone? It's a 26.
Awesome. Not for 2,000 years or so. It's the last time Lolth worked with anybody. What you would know is unspecific, but that timeline matches up to roughly around the same time when Odoron got sealed away.
What about the Raven Queen working with anyone?
You would have no idea.
So after witnessing the nerd off, Dietrich, looking very puzzled, will just look back and forth from Farzu to Fair and ask, so what's the verdict? Are we fucked?
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah,
Mm.
things
Some
are
more than others.
certainly something big is happening. The last time Lolth worked alongside someone when an entire continent disappeared. So,
Yeah,
small
that can't be
sample
good.
size bias, but it looks like shit's getting real.
Well, damn. Well, one thing the gods may not realize about being totally fucked is that I enjoy it.
Mm.
No, some of us already knew that, Dietrich.
Yeah.
Only some of you.
Well, I guess that was the one time in the tiny hut.
Oh, of course they don't have first-hand experience, but I'm sure they know.
Some of those inns had very thin walls.
I've known these two for
Yeah.
months. Like the, there aren't many secrets. Anyway,
I think Ferret is like is like mulling over the implications of the gods getting involved in mortal affairs on this scale and is just like totally getting distracted by
yeah,
Dietrich, but
that is what he does best.
distract fair. I guess can Fair collect one of the dead orc corpses that hasn't been burned yet?
Okay.
And I'm just trying to think what to ask. They're going to cast some divination. I think they're going to contact Lolth if she'll answer them and ask. How are you enjoying playing with others, and is it going better than the last time? Playing with other gods. So if Dietrich's not turned on enough already, Fair's gonna just hack into another dude and read his guts.
Honestly, he went down a little bit when the nerd off started, and now he's coming back to attention.
Okay.
You're casting divination, obviously. Divination, right?
Yes.
Okay. I always forget what it does. Okay. You just hear back in kind of like that raspy, webby voice in the back of your ear. It's going swimmingly. Why do you ask? And just you feel the presence pull away.
Both of them have said swimmingly. Does that have anything to do with Umberly getting involved in this? Lolth seems confident about how things are going.
I don't have any particular ability to contact Umberly. If I could, this would be a lot easier. I would actually know what she wants, but no, I just kind of do what I can, and if she wants to speak to me, she knows how to do that. We know, but that's all.
And I suppose she doesn't seem like the type to leave scriptures about.
Not at all. But she's also, I don't think, really the type to get involved in these kinds of great battles and wars and things.
So, do you suppose she's truly involved in all of this as well, or just felt like arm wrestling Crom in the middle of the ocean and sinking a few boats? That's what she does. She's wont to do so anyway, right?
I
Regardless of
think,
who's sailing them.
yeah, like
Might not be personal.
sinking ships is her bread and butter, and she doesn't particularly care whose. And as for Cord, I think the two of them have had kind of a beef for a long time. But if she is truly fighting on the other side, it's hard to imagine it would be on any more than a mercenary basis. I would think, but I'd never heard of her getting involved in anything like this.
Well, I suppose we'll keep an ear out, and perhaps it's not for us to know right now, but sounds like it's probably safe to assume she's hostile, just in general.
Yeah, I think that's a safe assumption. I don't like the idea of having to go to war against my god. Don't get me wrong, I have no great love for her, but still,
Well,
my
trust me
entire
when I.
goal, if my entire goal is to not piss her off, yeah, I'd like to avoid that confrontation if we can.
Can confirm it sucks. Hopefully, you won't end up with a reminder of such a conflict like I did.
I guess we'll see.
Fair will sort of direct the zombies to clean up the mess they made and then go back to clearing up the other orcs.
At this point, it's probably been about 30, 45 minutes, an hour. They're almost done cleaning up the bodies. They're almost you know, almost done throwing the bodies on the pile, almost done digging the graves, getting ready to set up.
Yeah, Fair's going to take the full 10 minutes to cast divination.
Yeah, so it'll be about an
No
hour.
need to hurry.
So they're almost done. You can kind of hear the sound of like carts and stuff kind of rumbling through the city streets behind you guys. As soon as they're done burying, they're gonna roll out. They're not gonna let this slow them down because it's like 10 o'clock, 10:30 in the morning at this point.
They're going to transform and roll out.
Yep. Autobots roll out. let us take our break early there. And we'll be back in a few minutes. We're back. We are
Anyway, so then I said, walk him and pitch to the elephant.
back. That's what I call a callback.
She's in Monday's game though, so you're gonna have to wait a couple days. Actually, and I might not be here on Monday, so Quail playing baseball.
Mm,
Hey, do we get to have a baseball episode in Monster Hunters?
no.
I'm picturing
Consider
Felix.
this though. Right. What if yes?
What if?
Maybe.
I'm picturing Felix like
Vickers has the
morph.
giant bat already. Like, let's go.
Now I'm just like imagining like halfling of a Vakela trying to pitch a baseball.
Mm.
Just like trying to throw it high enough to get it across the strike zone.
Yeah, I'm just imagining with the zoomies what Snickers first base to home plate man would be.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I can do the math on that later. Anyway,
Mhm.
as they're getting elves are finishing up and getting ready to head out, what are you all doing?
A little bit of prestidigitation to get all the blood off their clothes.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we'll just move out with the army when they're ready. I don't think I have anything else I want to accomplish here.
All right.
I guess I could have the zombies shamble along with us.
We'll head out.
Cool. You guys march out with the army. The reinforcements they've teleported in. You guys are headed out on the road to Alarion. On this semi-cloudy, slightly windy, I would say not chilly, but there's a little bite to the ear kind of day.
So I think the plan, I mean, we'll see. But what I think we had come up with last week was to wait until we're fairly close, like maybe an hour away. And when we get to that point, we windwalk into the city behind the walls so that we can get to the king and figure out, are the stones safe? Do we need to move them? Can we help at all? Like, what's going on? And just talk to him before, hopefully before the fighting starts. That's what I think we talked about last week. I don't know how
Yeah.
Aang feels about that plan.
How far, like, how long will it take us to get that close?
You guys will make camp outside of Valerian tomorrow evening.
Okay, so like 2 full days.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we want to walk through a tree on one of those days and we can. No, I'm thinking, sorry, above game.
Yeah, because I
Switch
think
it
like
up.
the tree, at least that we like know that we can use, is the one that's like in the middle of the square, and that's kind of
Yeah.
not where we want to be. I don't know if you marked any other
Yeah.
ones that are like more out where we might need to go, but
It's anyone that I've seen.
Yeah.
okay. Oh, I
But
guess.
we asked about this last week also. Could we like transport via plants or windwalk or something and just go do the druid stuff and then like rejoin the army in time for the battle or something like that?
Correct.
And we asked about that, and Rai Rai basically said no, because above game it's gonna take like 3 or 4 days probably.
Okay.
It's a dungeon crawl basically.
So like I think the plan is we do that right after
Yeah, that's fine. I
the
was just
battle.
thinking above game, and then I was like, probably gonna take a while. Probably not a good idea.
Yeah. Because yeah, also Dietrich's ship will be ready in what is it, like 4 days? 3 or 4. So like that lines up pretty nicely with when you'll have to go up there and pick it up and all that. And that's pretty close by. So we can, I think after this whole thing is done in Alarion, we can go do that stuff.
Yeah, let's finish this then. Let's go. Yeah. We'll
Is
just
it,
win walk behind. That's fine.
sorry, right? Is it 3 days for the ship or 4? I have 4 written down, but I don't remember if I remembered to take a day off last time we long rested.
I have 4.
Okay. I also have 4.
Okay. Cool. Is there anything you guys want to accomplish during the height or march during the day?
Probably can't really do wizardy stuff while we're marching, right?
Yeah.
So keep watch.
Okay.
I think if Fair's looking over at Dietrich, they'll just see him looking progressively more and more miserable. Because it's kind of the worst possible situation of like being forced to listen to elvish music with no escape.
Okay.
Fair just seems to find mild pleasure in Dietrich's discomfort.
Okay. Very, very cool.
Oh, I think it's also sort of in a way that like Fair's not terribly fond of surface elf music either, but at least they're not as bad off as Dietrich is right now.
In my head, sort of, just because I'm a musician, I imagine the high elf music is like Bach or something, like just very simple, baroque, understated. And drow music is like Rachmaninoff or like some romantic era. Like it's much more interesting tonally. Meanwhile, Dietrich, like tiefling music is straight up techno. Like that's what he likes. but and he's just miserable right now.
Okay. Cool. Meanwhile, I think probably Emrys is right at home.
I'm enjoying the heck out of this. Just feels like home.
Halfling music is just like country.
Or that's what they want you to think. At
Yeah.
there's secret, specific halfling festivals, they'd like
Yeah.
bust out like fucking screamo death metal or something.
Yeah. Well, I think gnomes are much more just like the I think halflings actually might be like the super like stoner music festival. Like I think halflings might all be into fish.
I think like Emrys's druid circles would be into stoner music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think wood elf music would be actually quite a bit different from high elf music. Thinking
I think
about
you'd
it.
be similar. I think it'd be similar tonally. I think you'd be looking at like the difference between like. Oh, I'm trying to think of the two high courts now in Europe in terms of music. But yeah. It'd be like Vienna versus what's the name of the other city that produced a lot of the composers of that era? My history degree is
But I
failing
think
me. Anyway,
I think that yeah, I think the group listening to like heavy metal would be the dwarves.
yeah, like 1,000%.
Yeah.
And then like orcs would be like I'm trying to think of the name for it.
Just like even metaler metal.
Yeah, even metaler. Like Scandinavian
Screamo.
like Scandinavian. No, I was gonna say Scandinavian folk metal.
Yeah. And gnomes I think would also be divided between surface gnomes and deep gnomes. I think the surface gnomes would just be like
They listen to Disney music.
yeah, like bubblegum pop.
It's a small world.
And then yeah, and then like the deep gnomes I think like
Electronica.
well, I was gonna say grunge.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
something metal adjacent. It's not metal, but like people
Yeah.
who like Metallica also usually like Alice in Chains. They're somewhat related.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Anyway,
I like that tangent.
the tieflings are just straight up EDM. We have raves.
France.
Yeah.
What are Dragonborn now though? God.
Dragonborn?
Yeah.
Screamo.
Emo.
Emo.
Yeah, Screamo.
Screamo.
Scream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Screamo.
I got started young on Linkin Park.
It's
as a kid
literally
and
just-
graduated,
it's
like, Breaking
just-
Benjamin.
Yeah. No, it's Dragonborn, it's just Fallout Boy. No other that's just Fallout Boy. That's the only band they know.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I'm imagining like the screamo metal with like pterodactyl noises.
Hi. It's Buddy.
Yeah. Buddy
Yeah.
Buddy moonlights as a
I always
Dragonborn
imagine
screamo
in my
singer.
head I'm always imagined when we are flying into a place on the backs of pterodactyls, Led Zeppelin's "Immigrant Song" is always playing in my head. Ah!
For me, it's Flight of the Valkyries.
I was gonna say Flight of the
That works too,
Valkyries.
yeah.
There, there any- that's conversation that happens while you
Oh,
guys are marching.
God damn it. God damn it, Dusk, you just threw a monkey wrench into this whole thing.
Shush. I said scream. I
'Cause
said
that's
screamo.
that's
which
an
would be, like,
amazing
they
answer,
started. They
actually.
started on Lincoln Park, and then moved on to other screamo. So this is the conversation that happens during the day while they're marching. After you all set up camp in the evening. Is there anything else you'd like to accomplish during the day?
Not while
What-
we're traveling.
No, I mean, once you guys make camp.
What's the scenery like?
Everything's kind of like gray, not like it's burned out, but just like dying or decayed a little bit. Like, you guys have been
Okay.
up this road before, and it is less green, less trees. It's just a little bit darker.
Like magically drained, or like just fires and armies marching and
A little bit of both, more so probably the second than the first. Okay. Cool. If you guys have nothing to do, you guys can hit your long rest buttons.
I was
Yeah.
just picking. I think Fair's gonna spend 4 hours grabbing another scroll of remove curse.
Okay.
Before bed, does anybody need the Wand of Sending for anything? I've got 2 charges.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Otherwise, we'll just get more back tomorrow.
Hmm. Yeah, I think.
I think it might be important to have a full grip of charges for tomorrow,
Okay.
or possibly the next day, just because that's when shit's gonna hit the fan.
Hmm. I was just wondering if Fair might be able to get information from their mom if they pass along the latest updates on our end.
If you want.
Yeah, I guess they'll just send a message to their mother and to let her know that the Hiles have retaken Arras, but that we have reason to believe Lolth has her eye on Fairmire, was it?
Right, I'll mark off 1 charge.
Okay.
And I'm then also just gonna roll for the night.
Hmm.
See how many I get back.
Cool.
2. So we're back up to 3.
And you sent that to your mom?
Yes.
Cool. That is good to hear. At least some progress has been made. I am worrying about the longer this takes. It seems the more likely that Wolf and the others will succeed from what we know.
Oh, well, now I really want to ask, succeed at what? Do you mind if I take another charge to ask for elaboration?
Sure.
Yeah, just succeed at what? Do you know what Lolth is up to? I saw that she seems to have her eye on Fairmire, but of course she's difficult to predict, even with skills such as mine.
I do not have a specific answer, but whatever their machinations are, it cannot be good for this entire plane.
Fair will return the wand to Dietrich, and they're just like, why, I think that was my mother, but she sounds surprisingly concerned about other people.
That's a red flag.
Perhaps she truly has rejected Lolth after all.
Well, perhaps there's hope for her yet.
Oh, there's much that can't be forgiven.
Understood.
But I guess I'm just surprised, is all, that someone so devout would turn away. After all, Lolth drove us to do, and still she was loyal to the Queen of Lies. But now apparently Lolth has finally crossed the line, at least in my mother's eyes.
It's an interesting situation you find yourself in, now that I'm thinking about it. Uh, as a seer, uh, a knower of truth as you are, once so devoted to the god of lies.
Yes, it's almost like parts of my early life were dictated by the whims of prophecies that supposedly came from the backstabbing goddess of lies.
So if the goddess of lies makes a prophecy, does that mean she's telling you something that definitely won't happen?
Means she's telling her high priestess whatever she wishes to hear, and probably
Oh,
means something else anyway.
why make prophecies at all at that point? I guess just to fuck with people. I respect that.
Yes,
But
well, one of the beliefs is that Lolth's capricious whims are written on the livers of her faithful and of her greatest enemies, and that you can discern her moods from the shapes of the vessels and the veins and the lobes of the livers of people sacrificed to her, murdered in her name. And
from your
that
tone
was what
of
I
voice,
learned how
yeah,
to.
from your tone of voice, Fair, it sounds like you conducted some experiments to prove or disprove this theory at some point.
Oh, just my. That's what I was trained in. I was harsh specs for my family, and I would have been married off to be some second husband or harsh specs for another family for some capricious alliance of my mother's with another high house, just trying to figure out in some way what Lolth was thinking, what she wanted, so that some other high priestess could claw her way to power. that was the original reason for my divination training. But I branched out into some other disciplines because I wanted at least another chance to find truth elsewhere.
Well, may I say, there, that you're very good at what you do, and I'm sure that in your time you were an amazing duplex or whatever it was.
Thank you.
And
And
it's
Fair will kiss him to
above
get him to
game,
stop
yeah,
talking.
above game. I know what you mean, but
Yeah, yeah,
Dietrich probably
yeah.
hasn't heard that word.
Hmm.
Soon to be required in Arlington and Alexandria, Virginia.
A duplex? Fair's not a brick
Harshpexes?
house.
No, duplexes. They got Arlington and Alexandria ended single family zoning.
Mm.
Yeah, fair is a duplex, not a brick house.
They're mighty, mighty.
There's strength of 9.
Okay. Emrys or Farzu, anything you want to do before you go to bed?
Archie's just gonna,
Go to sleep.
yeah, 'cause he was real hurt. So
Okay.
Absolutely nothing on my end.
Awesome.
Long rest button.
Yeah, everybody can hit their long rest button.
It has been hit. And I have rolled for wand, and I have deducted a day for my ship.
Yeah, let me do that so we're both on the same page here.
So 3 days.
Yes. Emrys. In the middle of the night, you feel this cold, like wind on your skin. Too cold to sleep through. You know it's not natural.
Guess I'm gonna wake up then,
In that
even though I'm meditating, so I'm not really asleep.
I would say we'll interrupt your trance. In that moment you open your eyes, you don't recognize where you are. But you know you're not in the place you started your trance in. Everything is barren, charred rock, fire erupting, but it is cold. There's no heat to it.
Think I would move. I would just stand there looking around like, what the hell is going on? Who is where am I?
That went down the wrong pipe. I am sorry. Give me a second. Oh. Make a. Actually, I would say I think you guys have talked about this enough. You would recognize where you currently are, which is somewhere in Nessus. The last of the 9 layers of hell. and that's where you feel a presence behind you.
Gonna turn and look.
There's nothing there, but you can still feel it. Do you really think your precious little artifact can stop me?
No. But me and my friends can. That's just a tool to help us.
I can appreciate that sentiment. The use of tools to achieve one's goals. Under another set of circumstances, somebody that wise would have been a powerful asset on your plane.
What do you even want from me now? Just let me return to my killing of all your fiends and creatures you've taken over and the things that you want to control. You have no purpose to me.
I wanted to see if I could get inside your head. If I could see what's really going on in there. And instead, it brought your conscience to me. Curious, isn't it?
Not as curious as you are stupid to think you can get inside of my head.
You still hasn't taken a physical form in front of you, but you can feel whatever is there getting close to you, almost whispering in your ear. Was that an invite for a challenge?
I
I was
I
gonna
wouldn't
say I killed
challenge you.
Mufasa.
Don't think you're worth my time, and I don't think there's anything in my head you want. Because I'll just send another tidal wave to kill more of your men.
Oh,
Send them right back where they belong.
that's just not true. I can find out where that artifact lies and destroy it if I can get inside there before you can see it. But I suppose you won't give that up easily.
No, no, that's it's not even information that I really have. It's an adventure, my friend, just like life. Or should I say my enemy?
I'm sure you know exactly where it is.
Oh, I don't, though, is the funny part. I happened to luck upon most of these and figured out tidbits and small things, but I don't really know what's in store. It's an adventure, and right now it's not a deal that's even worth worrying about, because I'm not going to get it even if I did. Plus, I don't need the artifact to get rid of you. Why? I said it's a tool to help, not what we rely on and all the time. Not something that we're just going to need, or else, oh no, everything goes amok. No. You think you have everything figured out god of the underworld and layers of hell, but you're just a pawn to us at this point.
Even the long-lived mortal races have such arrogance, and it is always amusing.
Have you ever heard of a trap? Maybe I want you to feel that I'm arrogant. You know nothing of me.
Make a deception check? Or persuasion? I'm not sure what you're going for there.
I mean, I'll take that because I rolled a 19 on die for an 18.
Okay.
It's deception.
Cool. 5 on die for 30 on insight.
I wasn't really trying to persuade him. I really am acting arrogant, even though my character's not an arrogant
You are.
player.
I thought that other one was going to be a problem, but you are just different.
It's all twists and turns, and you never know what you're actually going to get. So why don't you just let me go back to my friends and stop dealing with me? We
Okay.
could talk in circles for days, and you would be just as confused as you are now. Because half the time I don't even know the shit I'm making up for you.
Perhaps I should try and talk to one of your other friends instead then. And you feel a hand on your chest kind of hit you and you're back.
That was interesting. Who's up, by the way? Is it fair?
I imagine that
I would
if
say
you were in your
probably
trance,
just
Yeah.
fair.
if you were in your trance, Fair's
Yeah.
probably up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I continue my trance, will I have enough time to get a long rest in still?
Yes.
All right, so I'll do that first so that I can continue and actually get it.
Fair is sort of like got the zombies and is trying to get them to like moan in harmony.
I imagine Embers probably looks a little shell-shocked. Oh no.
Oh, I was shell shocked a little bit, but it was fun per se.
Oh. Till he gets his camera back on. Katie, you're DMing.
What?
Oh, no, there we go.
Oh god, I'm not ready.
Because of everything it had you in the DM spot.
Oh no.
No, yeah, Discord just shut off on me for some reason.
Yeah, Discord did that when I was trying to join earlier tonight, too.
Discord, what the fuck? Get your shit together.
Get your ish together. So, yeah. Emrys, you wake up. Going back into your trance, or...
Yeah, I'm gonna go back into the trance so I can get a full rest.
Cool. You'll wake up the next morning feeling rested.
I think I forgot to ask last night, but are we in like an officer's tent or something like that? Like we've got a little bit of
Yeah, you've got a little bit of space.
comforts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'm gonna
how'd everyone
So many-
sleep?
sleep was interrupted. That was very interesting to say the least.
Oh.
Oh, a little visit from our friend who wanted to try and get inside my head.
Oh, well, sounded like he succeeded.
He got more than he bargained for when I told him we could kill him with or without my staff, so it didn't matter.
And what
He,
did he say to that?
he called me quite arrogant, and it was quite funny because we talked in circles for a little bit. He's trying to figure out where it is, and unfortunately, I just told him I would crash another wave upon his minions and send them all back where they belong. Among other things. Just clear that place from your head and we'll be okay, because he's coming to try and get in all of your heads.
Oh,
Oh, well,
all
thanks for
right.
the warning.
Yeah.
Um, no, I mean, I guess I I could say something about be careful not to piss him off too much, but he sounds like he's well and truly pissed off no matter what we do.
Well, he said that he was more worried about you than me, Dietrich, but he had to watch out for me now. So I may have really pissed him off. And it was quite funny, I'll be honest.
Well,
Fun for how long? Although I suppose he's been trying to kill us all along.
and
Well,
succeeded a couple times.
he feels that he knows exactly what we're going to do. And I made it clear that we'll go get my staff when we get my staff, but that's not the crutch in our plan to what we're going to do. And there's no real plan. It's an adventure, is what I
Do,
told him.
do we know what we're gonna do?
Yeah, I'm not even
We
sure
don't.
what.
I wasn't lying.
Plus, he says he knows what we're gonna do. If that's the case, if that were true, why hasn't he stopped us yet? Because if he knew that you were going after these artifacts, Emrys, why would he wait until now to try to stop you?
Because he is an idiot. He
I,
is arrogant in his own ways to think that he can just win.
he is certainly arrogant. I wouldn't call
Uh,
him an idiot. He's a
I made
lot.
sure to call him both.
I don't think he's an idiot, though. He's a lot smarter than me. And Dietrich will just let that hanging there, hoping that somebody gets the joke.
I'm not sure that's saying much, Dietrich, but we'll go with it for now.
All the same, I'm sure he has schemes on schemes on schemes. We need to be ready for anything. When I mean, hell, we just fought the avatar of Grumsh, and that almost knocked us out. So we can't imagine how bad the Lord of the Nine Hells will be. And I have a suspicion that when we do have to fight him, it won't necessarily be at a time and place of our choosing.
And as a word of advice, take care how you speak to divinities, even ones you don't like. They tend to get angry if you're too terribly rude to them. And stupid or not, they have the power to leave lasting marks.
Ah,
Plus, I mean, having one, like, it's one thing to not like a deity. That's fine. But antagonizing them to their faces puts you in their crosshairs.
well, it takes the rest of you out of his crosshairs, more than likely. At least puts a target on me where you all don't need one.
Come now, don't be a martyr.
That's not being a martyr. It just means poor little Farzu doesn't get poked as many times as he has with swords.
How wide crosshairs has he got? How far away from you do we need to be?
I mean, I'm
well,
fine giving you a wide berth if you need one, Emrys. Between us, you don't smell terrific anyway.
oh, thank you. Thank you. Look, the main thing is he was calling me arrogant. I called him a know-it-all, more or less, thinking he knew we had a plan when we really were just adventuring and didn't have a plan. In shorter terms, in the easier way to say it, that's what happened. And I told him whether or not I have whatever this artifact is, that we could kill him without it because we would figure it out.
So he's looking for the artifact too,
Oh, he wants to destroy it, so I can't have it.
but he doesn't know where it is.
He has no clue.
But you know where it is.
I do.
Excellent. I'm caught up now.
And he thinks that you all know where it is. But I told him it was an adventure and he wasn't going to find out from me because it didn't matter that much.
Well, I suppose. I mean, all we really know for sure is that he definitely wants to kill us, which we've known for a long time now.
Look, and the arrogance I played was that we don't need the staff to kill him, or the artifact, or whatever I'll find. But I want it. It will make things much easier, I have a feeling. But we just told him we don't really need it.
Well, I suppose the runestones are a bit more urgent, so we should at least be sure we collect those first before we go on your adventure.
Oh, I agree. That's why I said it didn't matter anyway, because if we don't have the runestones, then what's an artifact gonna do us any good?
Yeah.
Actually, what
Well,
good is it going to do us? Just
yeah,
uniting your
do you?
druid circles? Does it give you any other powers?
I have no clue.
Gather the druid circles and Care Bear stare the Lord of the Nine Hells to death.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I mean, Care Bear stairs, hugs, free shrooms for Farzu. That's about all I think it could do for us. Extra.
I can get on board with those things, especially that last one.
I figured.
Fair just completely deadpan goes, "What's a hug?"
Now, fair, you know what a hug is.
They just give Dietrich a blank look. They're like clearly full of shit, but
Yeah, I think Dietrich in that moment picks it up and just decides to play along. He's like, is it? Oh, do you really not know?
no, it's one of those surface elf things that the
Oh,
Lulthsworn never really understand.
well, I to be honest, I don't think your first time should be with a serious romantic partner. I think you should hug Farsu.
As far as you anywhere nearby paying any attention to this conversation.
Probably hears his name and his ears perk up.
I think you should hug Farzu, and I will be standing right here to make sure you're safe and to make sure it doesn't go too far.
Fair tries very hard to keep a straight face and goes over to Farzu, who looks like that was enthusiastic consent, right? Yeah. So if you imagine like an alien with roughly a humanoid body plan who has read about hugs in a book several times.
Do you mean Sheldon?
From Big Bang Theory? I
Yeah.
don't do that shit.
Yeah.
And then Farah will hug Farzu.
The
Then
fires
turn
you
back.
will give you a good squeeze.
Dietrich,
Uh,
Dietrich can just bring this, and he's like, "All right, hang in there, Fair. Just about 5 more seconds." And Farzu, hands where I can see 'em, Buster.
Fair's a lot taller than Farzu, so
Not a lot.
wow.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Fair turns to Emerus and says, "So we're supposed to do that to the Lord of the Nine Hells until he leaves us alone."
Yes, Care Bear hugs till he leaves us alone.
No, I don't think I want to hug the Lord of the Nine Hells.
It'll only burn for a second, Farzu.
Promise.
I do believe that would be going against the Raven Queen.
Oh, it'll be okay. She'll understand if he disappears.
I don't
Oh,
even
is it
know
like
what side
is it a
she's on.
is it a magical hug? Killing them with kindness, you might say.
Yeah. I think the Diamondbacks just hang.
Anyway, we
Anyways.
should probably check in with the other officers before it gets too much more weird in here. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Anyways. Yeah, I would say at this point you probably hear the army like all packed up, ready to leave. They're just kind of like poking, like, "Are you ready?" Like, can we
Oh, no,
head
yes.
down now?
Nope, we're coming right out. We were just conducting some very important research.
Oh, okay. Good, I'm like untying like the ropes and stuff, and like part of the
Yeah,
wall kind of starts to come
head
through.
head out.
Okay. Cool. Who wants to roll for weather?
I will. I haven't in a while. What is it, D20?
Mm-hmm.
14.
Okay, cool. Not too many clouds. An actual pleasant breeze. Normal weather for, or normal temperature for this season of fall. It's gonna be a beautiful day.
Oh, all you need is a light jacket.
Yep.
Feral
Oh,
cast animate that again to maintain control over their 3 zombies.
Okay, cool.
are these three gonna follow us around everywhere?
Until they fall apart, I think. They seem useful.
It's
Stand between
very
us and danger.
it's very creepy. I'm not saying that's a deal breaker. It's very, very creepy.
Well, better them than us.
And I think he'll just lean over and whisper, I kinda like it.
No, they're not coming in the tent with us.
Haven't yet. Anyway.
I'm gonna let you guys sit with that one for a minute.
Are we just not doing phrasing anymore?
Nope.
It's just not a thing.
Nope, not a thing.
I guess that's Monday, isn't it?
That's Monday's joke.
Damn.
Um, anyways. Anyways. Does anybody have anything they want to accomplish during the march today?
So we're gonna get close-ish tonight.
Yeah.
So is tonight when we want to try to windwalk in and see the king?
It's up to you guys.
Um, do you want to message the Dusk King and ask?
Yeah, I was.
Because if he's
I
like,
mean, yeah.
I don't know, if we come across him like embattled in something, we might not want to get
Oh,
into a protracted conflict
oh no, of course.
at
That's
midnight.
why I asked. You want to call ahead first. Don't want to be rude.
Well, you have his number. I've never met him.
But is that the plan? Do we definitely want to do that tonight? I think we're getting pretty close.
How soon do we want to break off from the rest of these troops? Because we can get to him a lot faster as clouds, right? Make me
When,
drift off into
yeah,
the sky again.
are we within? Like, I would say when we're within like at least a couple hours cloud range.
Okay. Okay.
So if we wait till we're in that range, how far away will the army be from Alarion? Like, how much time will we have before fighting starts?
The army probably would not set up to fight at night. They would probably start sieging them the next morning, so you would have time.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll use the wand of sending to call ahead.
Okay.
Can we get a table for 10,000?
We're with the army of Ceres outside Alarion. The army should be there in the morning, but we're gonna head your way tonight. Where within the city are you right now?
Give me a second to pull the map up.
Yeah, I'm sure we had an Alarion map from
We
Back in the
did.
day.
In fact, I'm gonna reply to it so in the thread so you guys can actually see it. Jump all the way back to it.
Hooray. Man, June 2022.
Jeez Louise.
Wow. So that was before Fair joined you all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a rook thing.
All right, now jump to present.
Jump back to present, please. They are at 2, by the way, in the city.
They're at 2, and
Yeah.
so that wall around the inner city is like that's still there. That's holding.
Yeah, that's pretty much all the territory they have left.
Okay. And where is the tree that Emrys could teleport us in and out of?
1.
So it's within the walls.
It's within the walls of the city. It is not within the walls of the royal ward.
So what's okay? So just within that 2, just within the royal ward. That's
Yep.
okay. So those
The
outer
F-shaped
walls.
building and the walls around it.
Yeah.
Yep.
But those outer walls have fallen.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, they still exist. They're now just being used for.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but the siege has gotten through there, but they're
Mhm.
still holding it too.
Yes.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll just wait for the king's reply.
Okay. You'll hear back. The fighting is getting fiercer. We're losing more ground. The orcs showed back up weaker than before. I imagine that was you all. There seems to be some human reinforcements in the city. They're looking for something underneath it as well as the stones.
I think I don't want to reply just in case we need the last charge today. Because there's one left now.
Okay.
So yeah, whenever you're ready, let's windwalk and head to number 2. And I think maybe we'll tell the elves like when you arise in the morning, we won't be here. We'll meet up with you in the city.
Once we're all ready, I'll go ahead and do it.
I'm just
So we
thinking
can
what I
get
should
there.
do with the zombies because we won't take them with us. I guess that they're like defensive embankments that the zombies could help dig.
Yeah.
Cool. And then just give them a point and defend it.
Tell the elves exactly when they'll come out from under your control to kill them before then.
Yeah.
You could even point to the general and say follow his orders.
Would they do that?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Then I will put him under the
Okay.
general's command
Cool.
or the admiral's command.
Probably looks very uncomfortable.
He's just like,
In what was it? Probably it was what, late morning, I guess, when Fair animated them the first time. Early, like mid morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mid morning, my magic will wear off and they'll turn back into pumpkins. Just very, very violent ones. So you have their services until the morning, but after that, dispose of them as you like.
I'm not sure how any of this works, but that does make sense. So okay, I will do that. Okay. Good luck.
And-
I hope we see you in the city.
And as we leave the Admiral, Dietrich will just turn back and say, and don't do anything creepy with them. We'll know. And as I say, we'll know, Dietrich's eyes, like his pupils and irises just vanish and his eyes turn an opaque white for just a moment. And he's using thaumaturgy. And then they go back to normal. I'm trying to creep him out and make him scared.
You are a very odd individual. I hope you know that. But good good in a fight. A great ally.
I do believe that's the first compliment you've ever given me, Admiral.
Hopefully, it's not the last.
We'll take care. We'll see you tomorrow.
Well, hopefully tomorrow. We'll see how it goes.
I'm ready to go when you are.
I will windwalk us out of there then.
Okay. It's not too hard to find the castle. Are you guys going to scout the city in your forms, or
Yeah, if we've got time, we'll take a
Yeah, might as
quick
well.
bird's eye view.
I forgot what level that is. 6th. Okay.
Before we become gaseous, I'll cast telepathic bond.
Okay. Cool.
Fair will telepathically hum some sort of drow music the entire time.
Is it Ride of the Valkyries?
I don't know what it is, but probably not that. I don't know.
Calculated way, but at the
Damn it, Farzu.
Sorry.
Yeah, make perception checks. See what you guys see over the city.
Passive 22.
Cool.
Passive 20.
21.
Okay. Farzu.
Passive 11.
Okay. Um, the main gate at 6, South Gate, has been turned into a fortified nightmare. Like, they have intentionally collapsed buildings in ways that make it one-sided defensive structures for anybody that's defending the position.
So one-sided defensive structures with the defenses oriented out
Yeah.
to stop people from getting in.
Yep.
I'll make a mental note of that. That's
Treb-
something we can fuck with.
Trebuchets and ballistas on the wall. It's defended orcs, drow, riders, Goliaths, some humanoid figures, maybe more drow, maybe humans.
Do the ballistas and trebuchets on the wall, so that outer wall,
Yeah.
can they be like, are they fixed emplacements or can they be like rotated?
I'd say they can be rotated, but you would have to like lift them up and turn them on the tray to get them to fire into the city.
Right, but theoretically, if we take one over without being noticed by the others, we could rotate it and just fire on the other
You could
ballistas.
pivot it enough to hit the other ones, yeah. You couldn't do an 180 and fire into the city, but you could definitely turn it enough to hit the next one.
But just take out the rest of the defenses.
Yeah.
After we, like, if we can take over one or two of those without really being noticed or seen.
Yeah.
Just
How
kind
many
of.
civilians look like they're around here? Or is this all military at this point?
It is
Like,
all
do we have to watch?
it is all military at this point. Anybody who's they've gotten out everybody who they can get out.
Okay.
I imagine a lot are also sheltering in the inner walls at 2.
Yeah. Any civilians left would be in 2, or they're scattered elsewhere to the other cities.
Are there places that I recognize from above as like where drow leaders would be located? Like, do I recognize, I guess, the structure of the drow encampments to sort of have an idea what the layout of those are like? Or are they like homogenized in with the others?
No, they all have their own different camps, I would say. So you can find out where those are. The drow leaders may still be underground in the tunnels in those defensive positions, but you could at least mark, I think, probably at least 2 primarily drow camps that would be target rich, I guess is the appropriate word.
And where do we land?
You guys haven't landed yet.
Would it be safe to assume would it be safe to assume that the drow camps are located on top of or near tunnel entrances?
Yes. Sorry. Yeah.
So Yeah. So like we hit one of those, and we can.
Yep.
Get underground.
Yeah, I meant directly. They are directly next to or above, built above where they came out. Yeah.
And even though I haven't really been here, do I know anything about what, like, is there any sort of, has there been written record of like whatever undercity underneath Ilarion? Like, is there like historical records of like catacombs or something like that, or did it, like, the drow who attacked just like dig their own completely new tunnels?
Make a history check.
Okay. 29.
Okay. There are actually some catacombs underneath Valerian. Some underground structures that they used to use, that they might be staying in.
Okay.
But the full extent of them was never documented.
And would what I know of them, is there enough to know, like, if the drow are sort of near those spots, or are, like, the records too fuzzy on that?
The records are a little fuzzy on it.
Okay. So probably not reliable.
Yeah. Not reliable.
Yeah, once we've scouted out all we can.
Okay. Is there anything else specific you want, or
Just make note of where the defensive emplacements are, and I think make note of like outside of those inner walls right around number 2,
yeah,
the rest of the city is pretty much devoid of civilians.
Yeah.
Just clarifying.
yes, and it's
Just
been
in case somebody in our party might hypothetically have spells of mass destruction.
yeah. Secondarily, I will say that the entire city is basically being turned into a base camp for something else too. You can tell that they're tearing down buildings, building new buildings, expanding the existing forges here.
Mhm.
We should destroy the
Does
forges.
it look similar?
To the Mithril operation.
Yeah, does it look at all similar to what happened in Draxel?
No, these forges are quick and dirty to make armor and weapons.
Okay, so like not a Mithril operation, at least not on the surface.
And not like making automatons or anything, just like very crude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
so like surface glance, we don't see any of those robots. Golems, automatons, whatever.
Yeah, just like a straight, like quick and dirty military operation of we need a place to make swords.
Do you say you don't see any? You. What was the question, Fair?
Do we see any of the automatons that we saw?
Robots.
Robots.
Not where you guys are flying.
Do we see
Okay.
them somewhere else?
Wah, wah, wah.
No.
IDK.
My BFF
My
Jill.
BFF Jill.
It's not how this works. It's not how any of this works.
It's an older meme, sir, but it checks out.
Thank you.
Yeah. And when we fly into the castle,
Yeah.
can we kind of be badasses and fly in a window somewhere in the upper floors where the king probably is?
Sure.
Just like straight into his bed chamber or whatever. It's like, hello there.
I mean, all the windows in this place are blown out.
Yeah.
Hello there, General Grenoble.
Yeah, you guys absolutely can. But yeah, there's no window to blow out. I really don't want to see what message you post. Oh, there it is.
But it's the gift. You've seen that. Everyone's seen that.
I've only ever seen the lightsaber lighting up part. I've never seen the explosion part.
Yeah, because he twirls them around and just kills himself.
Yeah,
to
I've never seen the
pieces.
second half of that. The GIF I saw, it cuts off when like 3/4 of the lightsabers are lit up. General Kenobi.
General Kenobi.
He's talking to like 2 other elves, and there's just these gas clouds in his room, and they all like have their weapons drawn for like the minute you guys are immobilized and turning back, and it pops into them, and they're like lower their weapons, and they're like, That is certainly odd.
Oh, you do remember us.
I do.
Lovely to see you again.
Of course. Sorry, it couldn't be under better circumstances.
No, of course. How are you holding up?
Not fantastically.
And those two artifacts that we left here.
Still in a box unscribable, but not the room you left them in.
Good. What are these? These are your generals, I take it?
We don't use that term anymore. It's been devalued at this point. Two advisors. People that are left
Sure.
helping us hold on.
Friends, what's your appraisal of the situation? How long do you think you can hold?
Given everything that's going on right now in the city through the night,
Do they seem at all disconcerted at Fair's presence here?
no.
Uh, Your Majesty, may I introduce Ferofane Eliangian, the Sage of Mirament.
Oh God, really?
Sorry, it felt like a sobriquet was called for in that moment. We
I-
can workshop it.
Pleasure to meet you, Your Majesty. I've heard much about you and the treasure you guard.
No, whatever the name is, we could appreciate the help. I'm
And
sure
don't
he
worry,
butchered
they're
it a
one of
little bit.
they're one of the good drow.
I'm sure he butchered the pronunciation a little bit, but it is
Better drow.
better drow. Um,
I think you're the best. But
Oh, I think I'm the best too.
anyway, if so, you do think your walls will hold through the night?
certainly.
So the army should be here at some point tomorrow.
If they can make
Hopefully
it
in the
through.
hopefully in the morning.
I'm sure my sister has appraised you of the situation that an avatar came with one of the armies.
Oh, we know. We were there.
Have you seen the Avatar of Grumsh in the last 2 days? Did he return with the orcs?
We've heard whispers he's in their camp.
Hmm.
We fought him outside Arras and vanished when it looked like we were going to win the fight, and it was kind of over. But I'm sure he's still around here somewhere.
Yes, I just hope any more of them don't arrive.
We were wondering, Your Majesty, and I suppose it's your call and you can talk it over with your advisors, but where might we be the most useful? We could take the artifacts and get them someplace safely out of the city. We could do that tonight before shit hits the proverbial fan. Or we could sneak around stealthily under cover of darkness and take out as many of those defensive positions as we can before the army gets here so they might have an easier time. I noticed that many of their defenses are oriented to point out only. And that should give us an advantage if we're coming from in here.
They've started moving and repositioning things the last couple days, I imagine, expecting the attack. They do have
Mhm.
defenses that keep us essentially in this courtyard in this building.
What are they?
For lack of better word, snipers.
Do you know where?
Several buildings around here. They change positions every shift, so 12 hours.
Mm-hmm.
They prefer the high places, high windows. You can see the metal on their crossbows every so often as they sneak window to window.
Well, stay away from windows, I suppose.
To
But why
tell
don't
you the
we go?
truth, I'm not sure what the best thing is for you to all do.
Well, tonight, I don't know what you all think. We can open it up to the group. I think it makes the most sense to try to take out as many of those defenses as possible before morning.
Oh, send some more souls to the Raven Queen.
Emrys, fair. Advisor friends. What do you all think?
Yes, I suppose.
Rest assured, we're more than capable.
Yes, we'll do what we can to mess things up, since we do seem to be good at that. And I suppose in a pinch, if you do need to evacuate the artifacts, we have ways of leaving very quickly and getting very far away.
Yes, just send us a message. We'll regroup back here and get them to a safe place. That's most important.
The second advisor just kind of been just sitting there, just thinking about it the entire time.
Is there like a map in this room? Like on a
No.
table?
No.
Oh, do they have a room with that? Because that would probably be good.
They do not have
With
one.
little miniatures that we can move around on the map.
And then now they unfortunately do not.
Oh,
They've been in here how long and they don't have a map of the city?
I mean, they had one when they had an HQ and weren't, confined in a mansion.
They haven't carved one on a table or drawn one on a napkin?
No. They're doing it from memory. Give us a
is
minute to
there
discuss this
is
plan.
there like a is there like a Charlie Day vision board?
Yeah, that's probably more
Like
accurate.
connecting all the
Yeah.
okay.
Just like
Connecting all the string.
metal thumbtacks and string, creating a map on a wall with just like charcoal on it.
Okay. So yeah, I'll let the advisors point out like where the defenses are, where they think the weak points are, whatever information they can give us.
And I guess we'll sort of contribute what we saw just with our little flyover.
Yeah, you guys can take a couple
Yeah.
minutes, and then it's like King will be like, "I appreciate all the input. This is honestly very helpful, but let's give us a minute to discuss some things, if you all don't mind."
Of course.
And they'll kind of usher you out into the hall, and you just see like the state, like the elves that are not currently fighting in a trance. Like you can just see like scars from like just weeks of fighting and like wounds that healed but didn't really heal. bodies kind of just everywhere, just sleeping wherever there's room, or rather trancing wherever there's room. It's kind of a clusterfuck, but also kind of expected.
All civilians?
Soldiers, but
Soldiers?
some that you can tell were not trained soldiers that put on the armor and decided to fight.
I'm scanning the room looking for a set of bunny ears.
Okay.
And if I don't see any, I'm going to ask the king.
Okay. Um, After about 5 minutes or so, they kind of usher you in back in the room. The one advisor who didn't speak to you before kind of starts the conversation. If I am hearing you correctly, you said that you can travel great distances almost instantaneously.
Yes.
Um, Unfortunately, I don't think the artifacts would be safe within 100 miles of here.
I can get them further than that.
I think we all agree that that's our best plan, is to not give them something to fight for.
Split them up.
Hmm?
It was foolish to keep two of them together this whole time anyway. You know it.
It was safer than the alternative at the time.
And look what happened.
Yes.
The alternative was entrusting it to these chuckle fucks, and now you're entrusting it to them again.
I believe that's what you call irony.
Hmm.
Um,
Well, would you like us to take one of them?
I don't even want to give them the option of getting one.
Let's take two. We'll hide them in two very far-flung places. And we won't tell you where. Deal?
I think that's probably for the best.
How were you storing them before? And how are they located? And how are you storing them now?
We had an anti-magic vault where we were storing them so they can't even be scryed on. Luckily, we also have the ability in chests, and so that's where they currently reside. And he pulls it out from underneath his bed. It's basically a lead box. It just has like veneer wood on it,
Mm-hmm.
and you can. I'd say even without detect magic on it, you can tell there is some magic cast on this thing.
Okay. How big is the box? Is it larger or smaller than a bread box?
So it's probably
It's a
about
box
like
made of
2 of
penguins?
these long, and about
Okay.
like 1 of these deep
Okay. And they're presumably both in
in the
there.
same box. Yeah.
Okay.
Do they have a second box?
No, they do not.
Do we have a second container?
Have I finished my box yet? Kept forgetting to work on that.
You did.
I did. Finish or I forgot?
You forgot.
Okay, cool. Well, I can finish that up, and we can get one into the other box soon, I guess. Would they talk to me about what defenses they're using what sort of magical effects they're using on the boxes, so I can pick their brains. My plans are just, lead lined container compartment in.
So it's not only the lead is just the lining on the outside. It's wood, lead, um, steel, with copper runes that were put into it, to hold anti-magic spells with some level of permanency. So that anything inside the box cannot be scryed on or detected or even be thought to be magical.
Just the
How
box itself
Correct.
glows like a Christmas tree.
Correct.
how quickly can we make a new one? Given that Fair here has already started making something of the sort.
If you had the ability to cast anti-magic field, 3 to 5 days.
Hmm. Not quite within our time frame.
Yes, we were trying to build another box, but then we lost the forges. So
Well, why don't we take both of them to a safe place for now? And we'll, as soon as a second box is ready, we'll move one of them. Because I don't want to risk leaving one out in the open. Like having two together is not a good idea, but having one just out in the open is worse.
um, yeah, take them. Do what you need to do.
All right. Well,
Would
if you wouldn't
ho-
mind, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
how much does the box weigh?
Just under 100 pounds.
Okay. Let me see if I can card capture that much. Would I be able to card capture it?
I forgot what spell is it?
Card capture, the weight goes up in like a weird way for upcasting. 200 pounds if a ninth level slot is used. 50 pounds for seventh level and high. Oh, so I might need an eighth level spell slot to get 100.
Yep.
Shit. Okay.
Why don't we just put it in the bag of holding for now?
Yeah. Okay.
If you'll excuse us, gentlemen, we need to confer amongst ourselves and discuss a destination.
Yes, of course.
So, I think it's fair to say, Grove Rest or Roguewater. Pros and cons.
No defenses of Grove Rest, really, other than druids. But
We
also
know
not traveled.
Well, you would rally them to our cause, right?
It's also not traveled, though, either.
out of the way.
Yeah.
Whereas Roguewater, we know they have at least one Ironside. We know that despite all the blockading and all the fighting and all the designs on world domination that Stormmaw has done thus far, Roguewater has remained relatively untouched. And we know Willie is there. And I'm not even sure these other people know about Willie.
I think that's a better bet because realize someone was just inside of my mind too.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Plus, I seem to recall one of the earlier conversations we had with Willie. He was aware of these stones. He knows what they are. He'll keep them safe.
My people do not. Well, it may, but not truly knowing.
So Roguewater then.
Yeah, once we find a tree.
Okay. Sorry about that.
I think we've made our decision.
Okay, cool. How and where, or where and how?
Through a tree.
And 2 Roguewater. We're gonna leave them with Willie.
Okay.
Both of them, not just take one
And
elsewhere.
put the one where? We don't have a container. It's like if it's
Take a
not
few
in a
days to
container,
prepare one and take a few
yeah.
days to prepare a container in Roguewater and take the second stone with us.
Well, I think we need to get back to Alarion to help out with these defenses and stuff.
Oh, we
I
have the
think
stones. That's what's important.
Sure, well, I guess we could help them not die.
We could.
I mean, I guess if we feel like it, but
Happy
that seems
side
like
effect.
kind of a dick move after all we've been through.
Was this why the first time we passed through here you asked me what side of the fight I'd want to be on? And you remember I told you I wanted to have nothing to do with it if possible.
Hmm.
So why not just keep walking away? We have what we need for our mission.
With everything you've seen in the last several months, Fair, do you still believe walking away is a realistic option? If we don't do something in this fight, Stormmaw wins. And they take over Alarion and they defeat the army of Ceres, and that eliminates any real resistance there was to them in this world. It's just a matter of time before they take over everything. You don't want to stop them now while we have the chance. I have no great love or hatred for humans or elves or even drow for that matter, but damn it, I don't want to see someone take over this world and bring back the devil and cause chaos and destroy the place.
I suppose it is a good chance to strike back at them.
If we can take back this city, then I think the rest of the world has a chance at resisting them. The rest of the world will hear about what happens here. And if they know it's possible to fight them back, I don't know, I never been much for altruism in the past, but isn't there something to be said for giving people hope?
It's a case of diarrhea.
I suppose the humans have caused enough problems, and we've started helping tear apart their war machine with the breaking the blockade, so I guess it wouldn't be the worst thing to at least see the job finished.
Ferrothane Aliangip, reluctant hero of Valeria.
Uh, Fine.
So I guess leave both with Willie for now. Work on other box ASAP. And maybe when that one's done, we go back to Roguewater, pick up one of them, and maybe that one we take to Grove Rest. These things were always too important to be left in the hands of dwarves and elves anyway.
Clearly.
And there are more races than just them that are immortal or close to it.
Agreed. Too bad my family's all gone.
Yeah, and if you still had a home to go back to, Farzu, I'd suggest it. But
No, we took care of that.
To bring
yeah,
the devil's wrath upon them instead, hopefully. Grove Rest and Roguewater won't suffer too much strife for holding on to these.
hope not. Hope they don't find out where they are.
Yeah, they'll knock on the door.
Look, the one thing I will say, he knows our minds and he knows who we are to get into them. When we give this to them, they need to not tell us where they go. That way we don't know.
Well, you druids seem to be experts at keeping secrets, so I'll leave that part up to you and up to them.
Secrets are best when there's very few that know it.
Yeah, I don't think it should
Oh,
go
that's
any
a
wider
tactic
than
that we drow know well as well, so.
the circle doesn't go any wider than us four. And Willie, of course, but Pentagon.
Pharaoh cast detect magic and look around the room. Make sure we are truly alone.
Yeah, you guys are truly alone.
Okay. Well, then I'll answer the door.
Cool. All right. Is there anything you all need from us before you leave?
We'll be off in a minute. We just need to find a tree. But I wanted to ask, has there been any sign of Henrietta?
No. Not since the what was it? The emergence when they came up.
Did-
One of the places they came up was the library. Like they knew where they were anyway.
You mean they knew where the stones were? They went specifically close to.
Yes.
Interesting.
And do you think they like took her captive or something worse?
We know that they've taken a lot of people captive.
Do you know where they're being held?
We had some idea, now we don't.
Down the tunnels or
As far as I'm aware, yes.
all right, we'll see what we can find out. All right. I think we should be back in maybe an hour or two, and then we can start on those defenses.
Okay. Okay. Hope to see you soon. And good luck.
Sounds like you need the luck more than we do. Good luck to you as well.
Yeah. We're all gonna need a lot of luck. Alright, see you soon.
Donde está tree?
Courtyard.
I have to upcast, by the way, to 8th level.
Why eighth?
Or 7th, I mean. And then
Why
I'm going to have to
7th?
upcast because I've already used my 6th level.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to have to burn my 7th and 8th level doing this.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you guys are going straight to Roguewater.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do we need to be stealthy to get to the courtyard?
Oh, because the courtyard's
Or
right
is it,
outside
like,
the house. The courtyard
right
right outside
outside?
the house, yeah.
Okay. Then yeah.
Okay.
Is there a tree in One Eye Willie's cave?
No, there's not a tree downstairs.
Not in the cave, but
Yeah.
it's a city. I mean, there.
I'm going to take us as close as we can get, of course.
Okay. Cool. Probably like two or three streets over from the entrance to the underground. When you all arrive in Roguewater.
Just squeeze my amulet and say, "We're right outside. We need a meeting urgently."
Okay. Don't hear anything back. But by the time you arrive to the door, there's a guard outside, kind of steps aside and kind of pushes it slowly open.
You show him my tattoo.
Kind of nods. Gets completely out of the way.
Yeah, I just nod at him back, and we head down.
Cool. You all wind your way through a little bit of a ship maze here underneath the city. Arrive in Willie's quarters, where he's already out of his little hidey hole, waiting for you all.
Hello, Willie. Long time.
It has been, hasn't it?
We've got a little something that we need your help with very urgently. And
I'm
and
intrigued.
well, the thing is, you're not allowed to say no. I need a yes from you before we tell you what it is.
I mean, you know the terms already.
Go ahead. I just hold out my arm.
And he just blinks with his really one big eyeball. And then slowly over the next minute, you will see the tattoo like go across your skin.
Take out the chest. And just say, in here are two of the Dwarven runestones, which, if all six are united, will destroy everything and bring back the armies of the dead and yada yada yada. I need you to keep these safe. In a few days, we'll return, pick up one of them, and take that one elsewhere. But it's for the best if nobody other than us knows where both of them are.
Understood.
Keep it hidden away as best as you possibly can.
Ooh, I
And
have to
under
keep
no
it
circ-
secret. I have to keep it safe. You can
Indeed.
count on me.
I knew I could. That's why we came. And goes without saying, probably, but just in case, uh, under no circumstances, openness.
Yes, of course.
Great. How's everything going otherwise?
All right, I suppose. We're currently engaging in skirmishes up the coast.
Oh, glad it's going well.
Oh.
I hit a god in the face with that new power you gave me. That was a lot of fun. Thanks for that, by the
Which
way.
one?
Ooh, the Grumsh. Have
Oh,
you heard
he's
of
gonna hit
Grumsh?
you. If you fight him again, he's gonna hit you back twice as hard.
Oh, I know. I'm looking forward to it.
Why is it always the insane ones? He just kind of says that to like nobody in general as his eye kind of like looks away and then looks back. Anyways,
You do attract a certain type, my friend.
bit unfortunate. Bit unfortunate, is it? But good luck. I think you will need it.
Thanks.
And yes, please do return shortly.
We will. And I'll just indicate my much larger tattoo now. And do let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
Of course.
By the way, have you any Ironsides come by here recently?
We've heard reports that Strilling has 2 of them in action, but ours, thank you again, has yet to come in contact with them to confirm it.
Because we found out there were more than we thought. We took out, was it 7 when we broke
Yeah,
the
I think
blockade?
I think the Navy took out 7? Or
Elves
I don't
captured
know
2.
exactly.
Elves captured 2 of the 7, leaving 5, and then there were 7 more, for a total of 12
Okay.
left.
So there are 12.
Yes.
I think there are 12 still operating. We did capture 1 more.
And the elves captured a second one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we need to be getting back. Pretty urgent stuff. I'm sure you understand. And I'm sure you'll, if we're successful, I'm sure you'll be hearing all about it soon.
I can hope.
That's all any of us can do.
Well, see you soon. And he picks the chest up with his mind and slowly takes it back into the cave with him.
All right. Let's make moves, I suppose.
Wouldn't the magic on the chest not work in his presence?
Fun
Yeah,
fact.
whose anti-magic is stronger?
Fun fact, above game, beholders actually have the ability to turn it on and off.
Oh. Something we probably should have mentioned before taking it out of the bag of holding.
At any rate,
Anywho,
shall we make moves?
you guys are going back to Alarian.
Yeah.
Then,
If
yeah,
our
that's my
druid's
vote.
willing to take us.
Yep. I'll use my 8th level.
Isn't it like noon here in Roguewater?
Yeah, it's like
We're kind of on like the opposite end of the world.
Yeah. Well, no, it's 4 or 5 time zones different. Yeah. So it's still afternoon. Anyways. Absolutely. You guys are heading back to the courtyard in Alarian? Cool. I hate to do this, but we'll pick it up there.
Oh. Makes sense.
Does.
Next week we have big fight.
Next week I won't be here.
Next time
Oh, next
We
time.
have-
Next time.
we have big fight.
Next time, big fight
Next time.
on Dragon Ball Z.
Next time
Trying to
with
see
the
if my
Cult
trying to see
Busters.
s- Next time on Cult Busters. Trying to see if my friend
We
is streaming. I think it's
bust some cults.
Colt
Yeah, I think he's still gonna go.
Busters, busting
Who are
Colts.
you gonna call? Wait, that's trademark. All right, I'm gonna raid somebody I've never raided on this channel before. Who's my brother from another mother. As we used to call each other when we did martial arts. We're gonna go head over to him. We'll see you guys Monday for Monster Hunters for officially, and then we'll see you guys back maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 here. Because I will be on vacation and I get in at like 5:30 or 6 o'clock. 2 Wednesdays
I'm
from
on
now.
vacation 2 Wednesdays from now, so
Bye. Oh yes. Bye. See you guys.